Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Border Princes playthrough, where, well, I think we're currently trying to deal with the orcs, aren't we? We've just come over here, and we're gonna have to deal with the orcs a bit before we do go back down to the old world, because they're just too powerful and they keep threatening us, and they're expanding a bit, which I'm not looking forward to, because they are big, scary, and powerful. We are building up another army as well to help support us, but that's going to take us a little while. Let's expand this one a bit. As somebody even pointed out, swashbucklers, they are support and flankers, and that is exactly what they are. They're not designed to go toe-to-toe. They're designed to go round the back, put a few rounds into the enemy, then charge into their rear. So they are still useful, but you've got to really think about how to using them. Because going toe-to-toe with other ranged or with melee, they will lose. They are a hybrid troop. And as such, they're kind of like these guys, but better. But these guys aren't. These guys are a bit better. They've got slightly more ammunition, and they're okay. They actually got less armor. They have slightly more melee attack, slightly more weapon strength. To be fair, I don't see why you would want the other ones instead. I'm sure they didn't used to be quite as good as that, actually, so I think they've been altered slightly. Let's get ourselves some knights start building some knights into this army as well. We'll start working on that next turn. So these guys are my flankers as well. These guys are my central line. Anyway, let's head out for this. I already have one in this army, don't I? You can come and join him, to be fair. These armies are already quite full, so we can wait on them. I can get a captain. It's working out what I'd replace. I'd replace one of these units, to be fair. So actually, no, you're going to come over here and join one of these armies.
Of course.
After turning you around, we're going to get another hero here. Aggressive. Yeah, I'm going to go for aggressive.
Forge our fate. A time.
Okay. Get some of my Templars out. The other Templar will go with my the Black Prince there. We're going to hold it. If the Dowie can push, I'm happy for that rather than having to risk my own troops. I do need to keep an eye on the orcs because they are getting nasty and powerful. And I don't want to let them get too powerful. And who knows, maybe we can scrape around the coast this way eventually. Right, so you also know, guys, this one not so much, but future episodes of this I'm going to have recorded in advance, guys, simply because I've got a bit of holiday this week, and we've got a big patch coming out with Vampire Coast, which will inevitably break all the mods I'm currently using and make it very tricky to continue this. I would be able to, but it won't be easy. So what we're doing is I'm going to try and get ahead and get this campaign to a good resolution point. Same with Karak Jack before that happens. So,
deliver your message.
We'll see how this goes anyway. Because that way, it'll also give me a bit more time to do some recording, but this mod will inevitably break when we get that patch. So getting ahead will be helpful. It means you can get more content, guys. I don't usually like doing that, so if you're asking questions and things and I sound a bit confused in my responses, that's probably why. I will do a reminder in a couple of episodes' time of that as well. Because a couple of episodes' time, I will have recorded that today, which will be about a week before that, so Ooh, nice. Right, no need to build anything else there just yet.
The nation calls. Onwards. Cleanse the empire. Healing.
He is happy. And gonna remain that way, so let's start pushing out income generation.
Sigma.
Right, where do you want to go? You can start going up this coast, looking for things. Right.
Ready. I will marshal the men. The nation calls.
We can head out to support our Dowie brethren.
This will bolster the nation.
What brings you before the heir of Lund?
Set a coordination target up there. So hopefully they'll go and siege there, then I can go and give them some support. You can move into this town to hold here for the time being. Okay, that'll do. Oh yeah, let's hire them. And them. And them. Getting ourselves a few more regiments we can get hold of. Let's have a look at them.
Yes, my lord.
Trying to look at if I should put a few into here. I can't actually afford them yet, but if I've got less armor, their poison, melee defense is huge. Melee attack is better. I think they're worth pulling into this, and these guys I'd have to compare with my knights. Straight up, yeah, they're very good. No forest penalty, nice. Anyway, we're not going to put them in right away. We might put them into my other army I'm building up. So, again, we'll have to see how this goes. Let's hope Grimgor doesn't throw something massive my way. I don't think he can at the moment. I think he's over-engaged. He's very engaged up here. Fighting against the dwarfs up here. He's almost wiped that dwarf faction out. Hopefully, if we're putting pressure on from this side, we can cause him to turn around. And to be fair, he has been pushed back and back and back this way. So, he's not in, you know, while he's powerful at the moment, I don't know how, the danger is I don't know how far down here he goes. And he could potentially have quite a lot of the Southlands and Araby. Looks like we've got some support here. Okay. Not too much going on down here. Can't see where the beastmen are. Obviously, they were around there, so I do need to keep an eye. And that does potentially mean all that corruption and destroyed settlements potentially means the other guys will move down there, but they will take damage by doing it, and they'll get lots of rebellions, so... I also don't trust those Skaven, but they are definitely allied with some of my allies, so I don't want to be going to war with them.
You have the attention of the imperishable.
To the provinces. Sigmar compels us.
Okay.
Raise Sigmar.
Right. Certainly going to hire that. And get 4 units of knights, which puts us up to 20. That's perfect. That's what we wanted. We're slightly less ranged in this one than my other armies, but that'll be fine for the time being. It does give us tradable goods, but it doesn't give us money. And to be fair, I want walls. Yeah, that needs walls. It's all the way up there on its own.
By the comet. Pick up the pace.
That'll do very nicely.
Sigmar compels us.
Yes, getting organ guns. What else can I build though? I'm not so bothered about that. Oh, we do want to get that as well, so we can start getting ourselves wizards. No, I want organ guns. First, we'll get the other one next time.
Yes, son of Sigmar.
We are doing quite nicely now. I'm happy with my setup. My main army is out with all these other armies, so it's relatively safe for the moment. Unfortunately, because you don't have that much coordination, you really can't coordinate staying together. I do wish there was an option to follow another army. So I wish there was a way that, certainly with allies, you could coordinate with an army, so they could... you can basically attach your army to somebody else's army and it will move with them in their turn. Or effectively give control of it to them so they can use it with their other army. Just some way of coordinating, because if you've got 2 people there between you, you know, it just makes it easier to manage your armies if you're... I mean, I guess when you're doing co-op you do one player then the other, but still. With the AI, they're not necessarily going to be useful for you, and you could request them to do the same, you know, to support your army. Because we get things like that, where they were sieging there and they're not anymore. I'm just going to raid, because I want the Dowie to take it. I don't want it. I'm happy to support the Dowie, but I don't want to be the people assaulting the walls. Bit of a mess up there. The vampires don't seem to be doing so well. I do get amused with various patches. The vampires seem to have gone from being incredibly overpowered with the start of Mortal Empires to... They're reasonable. They never fall over. They do still sometimes get an upper hand, but it never seems to... They never seem to completely overrun anymore like they were for a while.
Now,
Tremble, mortal.
Drop this unit so you can come in here.
A time to heal. It is for the best.
Let's have you then.
Come on, Dowie, hit there.
What brings you before the heir of Lund?
Let's reset here, make sure it's set. There we go. Anyone else who will trade? Will they trade with us? No. Don't want non-aggression packs, but I'll happily trade with them.
So, I will marshal the band.
Oh, I'd like them. We may as well hire them. I want to get them all, to be fair. Just so I've got them. Basically, because they're a good way of pushing out things quickly. That's not bad. Yeah. It's a good one if you're a bit skint.
Onward!
Do apologise. I'm just going a little quiet because you might be able to hear my son is having a screaming match downstairs with my... So, yeah. Take the campaign buff. So I do apologise. He's probably being changed at the moment, so he does get a little bit shouty when he does that just below, and it's just below me. So I do apologise if you did overhear that. Okay, we're just gonna hold there. Ooh, yeah, straight into that one. Minus 15% upkeep. That's gonna be huge when you think about the makeup of my armies, because we are definitely very infantry-heavy armies. Bit annoying. They were sieging there with everything there supporting them. They could have easily taken there. Never mind. Hopefully the Dowie will hit them instead. Does look like their fight back is going on. Oh. Damn it. Well, I guess they are my ally. I think Baston is really far in the north, so I'm not too fussed. It's just a bit annoying. Potentially I could get an attack here, but I doubt it. I could use this as the excuse to attack the Bretonia instead of Araby, though. Go on a crusade through Bretonia, because it sounds daft. We'd be better against Bretonia because knights, we are a very anti-large setup. That said, we'll be better against these guys down here, so... Oh, that's Clan Angerland.
It is time.
Do I want to siege here myself? Not really.
Who calls?
That'll do. That's gonna be good when we get there. And upping our income generation a bit again.
Let us
You can
move.
head over to this one. Let's head down here.
This will bolster the nation.
Put a small garrison here of that unit,
What?
just to keep it being set up. Basically, I'm a bit worried because we've been here too long. Not that they can really come through these swamps, but I'm a bit concerned with the length of time we've been sitting there. I said I could take that settlement because is it part of the area I'm currently holding? I don't know. You know what? If it's part of Sparta, I'm going to take it. Just to give us, because it's not going to give us more negatives to hold both. Now I've said that, the dwarves are going to go straight in and raid it, aren't they?
Greetings. We may not be the Empire, but
Yeah, I've not decided what I'm doing down there. I'm getting more and more tempted to leave them and just go on a crusade up into Bretonia. Because I could ally with them, use them as a shield against Araby, then just push into Bretonia like some people did suggest earlier. Because there's a lot of good terrain up in Bretonia. I now have an excuse that I've got a lot of allies up there as well. And I would definitely invoke the wrath of the Wood Elves.
Who calls? Into battle! Raise your
Let's
weapons!
do this. I am loving his model.
Onward! There shall be spared.
Oh, and that becomes an easy auto next turn. Shame we don't have any siege equipment with us.
To war!
No, I'm going to spend some money first.
Move! Moving off!
And I'll do.
Fight for our nation!
These ones do less simply because they're lower level. I'm tempted to drop a couple of these out and get a couple of these guys in, especially some of the more melee focused guys. Not that I've got the dye. I need to find some dyes. And we'll actually push out to there as well, because we may as well get ourselves a nice little setup here. So after all those ages of saying we're not going to push into the Badlands, we're pushing into the Badlands. It's kind of where I've been forced to go, though, guys. It wasn't through any choice of my own. It's not the best place. It's definitely not the best place for us to go. But if it's where we're going, it's where we're going. It also means I will end up having to face off against the Skaven, who are doing quite nicely there. They're just taking advantage of anything. I suspect this is Skaven as well. Ooh. Yes, you can have a trade agreement. But I'm not looking forward to facing off against a big, nasty orc army with my spears, because yeah, I suspect Black Orcs will make mincemeat off us. That said, my cavalry, I'll have to rely very heavily on my cav. And I'm going to have to use multiple stacks, because they're just better at... The Black Orcs are very good, and we don't really have anything to match them. The downside of the Orcs is their economy, so... Oh, they've been split. They've lost a territory down here, so they've lost Blightwater. So if I capture here and here, we are in potentially in a much better situation, actually. We'll see how this goes. I'm kind of being pulled into the Badlands, so we'll accept that. We'll pacify the areas of the Badlands we've got. We'll move another army over. Oh yeah, so yeah, the Dowie have confederated.
Welcome to my court. What is your will?
Let us build a pub.
Yes, my lord. Praise Sigma.
It will be done.
And you can start marching this way.
Land of the dead. Your tribute, thrall, for it is a privilege, my will.
Yeah, we're trading with those guys now, which will help keep them.
Spread corruption. I do like that. However, we'll give him a warhorse to start with.
To the provinces.
Pegasus, I want to get him a demigriff, because that's going to be epic, having him on a demigriff.
Time.
Yeah, up there.
Sigma.
We'll head to that one next. Basically, I'm looking for income generating buildings, though. I want to start leveling that one up. Really? Do I not have that there? Okay, we'll have to work on that next turn. So guys, this hasn't been the most interesting of episodes. We've kind of just been getting ourselves set up, and we have advanced a bit, but it's been a bit of a odd one. I mean, we're taking complete advantage of the orcs being busy over here, and to be fair, I think the orcs just overextended themselves. which is what they've done, you know, which is what they've done negatively here, effectively, because they've damaged themselves by over-expansion. That said, they kind of have to. The Orcs aren't a faction which can sit still. So they have to keep pushing. So I think we may have defeated the Orc threat. Not, obviously, completely because of my little invasion here, guys. Nothing to do with any other factions. The Orcs battering themselves on dwarf holds. Those goddamn Tomb Kings. The Tomb Kings are definitely not a faction I want to be at war with. I will put that straight out there, guys. I have no desire to go to war with the Tomb Kings, because that would involve getting my butt kicked. They are horrible to fight. They're really fun to play as, but they're not fun to fight against. Did the Beastmen come in, kick the Tomb King's butt, then leave? Ha! Interesting. So yeah, we're going to get ourselves a nice chunk of territory down here. Capture at least here. See, I'm worried about Skaven there. I might see if I can bring others against and go to war with the Skaven. Again, I'm not particularly fan of that, but the fighting Skaven, but I think it needs doing. Because Skaven don't like me for holding Skaven Blight.
Look on me and despair.
I will marshal the band.
We can't quite get there, can we? Oh, goddamn.
Yes. Sound
Greetings, honorable ally.
Oh, which one's Clan Fenric? I need to go have a look at some of these settlements to work out what's there.
the Empire. Let us move.
Warhorse. Obviously, we'll go for the top level of Warhorse long run as well for those guys, because it just makes sense. Okay, what's going to be our quickest way of getting around here? You can double time your... Oh no! Ah.
Strengthen the Empire. Yes, my lord.
So, Shield of Faith. Sigma.
Note to self, don't accidentally pull people out of my armies. What's that give? It's not bad. If I had the right sort of hero, it wouldn't be bad. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that too much at the moment, because I want to look, I want to get here. Building more income generation. Okay. So we have our third army ready. I'm hoping the Dowie don't beat me to here, though they may just get in front of me. I'd ask for names, but as I said, we're going to be rushing ahead with this campaign, guys, so there's no point in me asking for names for towns and things, or lords anymore in this playthrough. I do apologise for that. It looks like the Dowie have had it. I need to work out what's here, if anybody is here. I suspect it's Skaven, and I need to keep a good eye on the Skaven. I want to get to war with the Skaven properly, and that is going to be horrible. We may even need to push out a fourth army to deal with the Skaven. I hate fighting Skaven. In case you didn't get it, guys, I don't like fighting Skaven. They're just annoying, especially the way they've got so much, they can sneak so much, and they just break, then come back, then break, then come back. No. You're at war with some of my allies. They could have potentially been smashed by the beastmen, so actually I may be able to head over there and get them. The issue with here is going to be holding positions here. Is going to be tricky because of the corruption. We're going to have to spend a lot of effort building them up, and we're never going to get as much from these regions as we would from other places. Hang on, can he... Oh, I thought it was him raiding there. I was like, what?
To the provinces.
He looks a bit weird on a Pegasus, I'm going to be honest.
Step to it! By Sigma's right.
We will have here next turn.
The Empire.
And you're getting a couple of... These guys are basically going to be spies.
Who calls? Sir? At once, sir. Yes, Graf.
Well, not spies,
How should we
scouts.
proceed?
And this, guys, is where we're going to be ending this one. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you are enjoying this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments, as well as the description, as well as links to my Twitter and my Patreon. Thank you very much for your time, guys.